Okay, so yeah, Karate Champ was originally an arcade game. It was made in 1984. Eventually it was ported over to North America and to the Nintendo Entertainment System. It was on the Apple II and Commodore 64 in 1985. It was later released in Japan on their Famicom Disk System in 1988. Alright, here we go. Karate Champ. 1 or 2 players. So now in this one, one of the cool things about this game, and you could hear it there, is they have some pretty impressive voice, digitized voice samples in this game, which is pretty cool. So now the way this works is you get hit once and you're down, basically, and you're basically attempting to get 3 points to win the round. And you can see the points are up in the top left there. And then each time you do get your point, it tells you right in the middle what it was. That last one was a back kick. Sweep the leg! Sweep the leg! Foot sweep. See? So it's kind of cool. There's a lot of different moves in the game. And I'm kind of getting to different ones by pushing different directions while pushing A and B. So. So this one's a little bit more in depth than Urban Champion. It's a little bit harder to control, but I am beginning to get the hang of it, so it's not quite as frustrating. But like if you come into this thinking you're going to control it like a Street Fighter, you're going to get frustrated real quick. You just kind of gotta realize that it's a little bit more basic than that. So now I got 2 out of 3 there. It's best 2 out of 3. The arcade featured dual joysticks for your moves, whereas this you have 1 directional pad and 2 buttons. So it ends up being a little bit different than the arcade, but more or less the same, I think. Now I don't know how I did that. I have not seen that move before. I should probably have read the manual for this one. It's pretty fun when you get going here, and I could see playing 2 players. This would be pretty. I think I would have had a lot of fun playing this as a kid, 2-player. I see a lot of people talk about this game like it's terrible, and it's not good, but I don't know. I can find some fun in it. Duck. Duck. Ooh, a new stage. Looks like I'm in some sort of back alley here. This is pretty cool. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Oh, that jump kick I did was pretty impressive looking. Oh, we're really duking it out now. Oh yeah. So I'd say overall this game is a lot like Urban Champion. I don't know if I'm supposed to punch those things, because the ones that come in the middle, like some of them I can duck and some of them I can jump over. The ones in the middle, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to punch them or something. I don't know. Oh, he kicked me in the back of the head. That doesn't seem like polite karate. Sweep the leg. Begin. Yeah, overall this game plays a lot like Urban Champion, so did a little bit different control, obviously, a little bit more depth in the abilities, the moves that you have, which is cool. But overall, a fairly simple game. But it's you know, it's a 2-player fighting game in the vein, you know, in a very basic. Basically, you can compare it to Street Fighter and other games like that. Not as fun, not as smooth to control, not as Nice looking, but you know, in 1986, there wasn't a lot of other choices. I mean, I'd have to do some research, but I don't even know if there was a regular fighting game besides this. I mean, besides Karate Champ and others. I know there's some other karate games around the same time, but I don't think there was any games yet at this point that really resembled what Street Fighter would end up being like, or Mortal Kombat. That jump kick looked awesome. My foot went through his head. Oh. It's pretty cool when you start doing all these moves and you're kind of all, who's gonna get the one that lands, you know? That was a pretty impressive little array that we just did there of blows. Oh, there we go. Very good. Very good. Punch. Kick. I don't know how many levels there are in this, to be honest. Probably just keeps going, would be my guess, but we're at the 5th fight now. This is further than I've ever gotten it, so 1-1. Whoever finishes this next one. Sweep the leg. Ah. I think he's getting tougher. I can't tell if the AI is improving each time or if you just think. I think it is. I think it's getting more difficult. Oh, man. This is it. I can't. Oh, he got me. Yep. He got me. Game over. So, that's Karate Champ. It's a lot like Urban Champion, but it is a 2-player fighting game. I mean, it's not Street Fighter. You don't get to choose other characters. You don't get to, you know, there's not a ton of different special moves like Street Fighter has, or Mortal Kombat, or whatnot. But it is a 2-player fighting game, and at a very basic level, the mechanics are the same. So, I think it's an interesting game to look at from the NES.